Of course, right when I try to record, somebody wants to mow. We is in Arizona, we barely got any grass. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Taylor, and thanks for tuning in to another video of the life of Taylor Candle & Co. featuring Taylor. So today I really wanted to do like a small candle studio tour, I guess. As you may or may not know, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So I am making do with what I have until I can get more and better in the future. So yeah, come on this little tour with me as I show you my inventory and how I, shelve my candles and everything. Yeah. Okay, so I got my, I don't know, you could call it like mechanics paper towel or whatever. This works really good with trying to get out wax out of the pouring pitchers. And so that's why I use that. Obviously like my scales and such, I got organic white beeswax and coconut oil and shea butter because eventually I want to venture into making lip balms and such, but I haven't gotten to that part yet. As you can see in the bottom, I have just lots of like my labels and stuff, my pouring pitchers that I use for making like smaller amount of candles. I have my Rolo that barely wants to work. This kind of looks a mess right now because I had a restock last week and I just was trying to clean up and just threw everything into that one little thing. But yeah, it's all of my tapes and then some gloves that I use. And as we go over the big boy, this is, I don't want to lie to y'all, this is the HP Laser Jets Pro MFP MF479FDW. That is a mouthful. As you can see, this printer is gigantic, and the price I paid for this is gigantic as well. I believe this one was like $400 or $500. A really good investment, but also I don't use it as much as I thought I was going to be using it. That's why I purchased it. And for some reason, I still can't freaking get like how to make the labels look as crisp and clean as I need to. I mean, they look okay, but like, it's just a perfectionist in me that they need to look better. But it does a good job because right now my Rolo is not working for some reason and it's kind of ticking me off. So this does come in handy when I need it to. And then as you can see, this is all of my wax. Can never have enough wax. Then on the bottom, I have more wax, of course. And then somebody wants to mow still, even though we don't really have any grass anyways. So don't worry about that in the background. So I have more wax. I think in each of these, is it about, how much would I say? Probably like almost like 100 pounds of wax in each of those because it was like it was like 250-pound boxes that I could fit. So yeah. And then as you move a little closer, so obviously this is all my inventory. Up top, don't even worry about up top because that is like tester jars that I was using. I'm being real candid with y'all and I'm letting y'all know the real truth. I've tested so much during my before my rebranding that I had at the beginning of the year. So this is basically where all that comes into play. Eventually I need to clean out those jars and, reuse them. But your girl is I just be pressed for time. There's just so much going on. And then eventually, does it have anything in it? No. Eventually, I want to use the 3 wicks, but I'm still testing these and I'm just a perfectionist. I just want to make sure everything is perfect before I go ahead and sell them. So these are still some Mother's Day candles that I'm probably gonna rebrand as well. And then those are the room sprays over there. Those are some, I believe these are mango colada candles that I just need to finish labeling. And then we have limoncello, vanilla chai. It's kind of like somewhat scattered because when I did the restock, I was just like pushing things all over, actually. But yeah. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. And then on the bottom is some of my candles that I had before the rebrand. So like around the holidays, you know, my PSL, Peaches and Cream, which is still the same thing as Peach Bellini. It's just in the 9-ounce jar. Autumn Spice. Down here we have Good Days. And then my wax pot. I normally clean it out, but I don't think I had time last time, so I just left it. Nothing's wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. I just didn't utilize all the wax that was in there. And here, of course, is like all my fragrance oils, and then my handy dandy heat gun. I love this thing so much. Like I could, like if you're not a candle maker, if you don't have a heat gun, you're doing it all wrong. Okay, so this is just more wax in there. You gotta worry about that. And then, you know, during the restock as well, I have to have a chair because I have these other tables that I utilize. I know they kind of look a mess, but that's just because I always like put wax directly on them. So I can fold up and do the orders on those tables. More labels down there on the floor because clearly don't have enough room. And then I have more wax, and then I have my thermometer. And just like miscellaneous stuff, I believe like some like unscented incense are in this box as well. And then these are just extra jars that I had out. And then some of them are, what do you call it? Some of them already have the wicks in them, some of them don't, because I realized at the end that I had like ran out of wicks. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. You know, this is where we're gonna stop the restock at. And then we have Agape, a favorite. This is a favorite of everyone. Also, this is obviously Agape too. I don't know what is wrong with me. I think I forgot to put the label on that one. Then we got Black Raspberry Vanilla down here. We got Black Sand Beach, Peach Bellini, Sangria, Butter Love, Noir, and then we have a couple of wax melts left as well. And then of course, wig trimmers. Don't worry about the one that has wax on it because that's the one that I currently use. I wouldn't sell that one, just FYI. And then my handy dandy. This is my girl right here. I could not do life without her. She is the best thing that has happened to me because I don't know. I just feel like I really want to go viral or something on TikTok or, you know, Instagram Reels, and Shorty be getting me together. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. So if you do not have a, what do you call it? Like a selfie stand or tripod, that's what it's called. If you do not have a tripod, you need to invest in a tripod and get one so that it can basically do all the work for you, and you can just press play and then you can go in and edit it through an editing app so that it can be sped up to the specific speed that you want it to be, or you can slow it down. You can just do so many different things with a tripod. So I highly suggest getting one, specifically one that does have a ring light as well. These are all of my, pouring pictures, as you can see, my fragrances, and then also my labels. A lot of people are always asking me where I get my labels. It varies. Sometimes I get them from Sticker Mule, sometimes I get them from Lightning Labels, sometimes I do them at my crib. Like, it just varies on what I'm feeling and how much I have in stock. And then don't worry, because you know, you see the IGI. I was going to use that a long time ago, but I decided that I didn't want to go with that wax, so I just have it. So Jasmine, if you're watching this, or if anybody's watching this and they're interested in becoming a candle maker and they really want soy blends, hit me up because I got it, and I have never used it. It's just sitting there for no reason. And then I have my room spray base, and then I also have my my incense stick formula. And then if you go up in here, look at that, more wax. Can I turn this on? Turn this light on real quick so y'all can see. More wax up in the closet, in the laundry room, excuse me. But yeah, you know, that's the life of a candle maker. You gotta make do with what you have until you have the ability to do more and get more. And then if you take a step back, this is what everything looks like. So yeah, this is my candle corner and where I come to, you know, make candles and stock my supply and such. So on that note, I just want to say thank you for tuning in and watching this like mini haul of my candle corner per se. If you have any questions, about, you know, any of the fragrances that I have or any of the merchandise that I do have regarding my candle making supplies, feel free to reach out. And thank you for tuning in. Until next time.